in East Junction. Flash Lurk is with him. Sally's over there. Does get the parasite on Derriere. Oh, here comes Life's Fun to mop up.
Looks like we're just a mere matter of seconds away from having 3 fades on the field. As long as Life's Fun can maintain his fade, it's going to be extremely destructive of Marines, as they're just getting up weapons level 2 right now, and they do not have jetpack.
You know what?
Or any ability to nano the Marines.
You know what? I don't think the aliens know that there's a robo in Overlook. I don't think they've actually seen it yet, unless John is able to see back in there. But I don't think you could see the top corner from that subsector hallway.
I don't believe so. Just with the res node platform, that has to block your view from that.
Right. Iron Fist is peeking in from the vents, and he must have seen it at this point.
I think that they've realized that that is the true threat right now, and the Marine team seems like they don't actually want to push subsector, that this is their alternative strategy, and they have to go through with it, seeing how they cannot get that phase up in Dome. Although they are doing another 3 push towards Dome as we speak.
Yep, we do see... no, they're going to go through C12, build that res node up in C12 real quick, and it's maybe... just maybe try to get the pipeline, although pipeline power is down. SweetieBot just finished up taking that out.
Now, this either could be a coincidence, or the IE could have been informed of the robo going up with Arc Factory, because Bile has just been completed.
And, oh boy, there's the hit on Overlook. A couple of shotguns in there. IE's going to try and take down the phase gate with Bile, but nope, not quite enough.
Ooh.
Oh, Apache's the only one left in there. Sally's still there, IE's still biling, John's on the lurk, Apache's gonna go down, here comes Cat Cop. Oh, Cat Cop, can he clean up? Sally's not even gonna go down, oh boy, oh no.
All while this is going down, appears the Marine team is capturing Pipeline. They might be going for a more conservative move and deciding not to push Dome, that it'd much rather be better to hang on to Pipe.
You know, I don't know about this because they had so much res invested in Overlook. And yeah, they got Pipe, but I mean, they're not even building in Pipe now. You can see that there's nothing happening in Pipe. They're all coming back up to C12 to try and protect that res node.
The phase and armory has been dropped. If they lose in C12, this could be an extremely bad position for the Marines. Possibly even calling a GG after this, but oh, they seem to survive this attack.
Get out of there alive, but uh-oh, here's Iron Fist. He's gonna pop all of those drops. He knows. They now know that Pipeline is back up powered. Here comes Life's Fun from behind. He does get a good shotgun shot.
If you look on the map, you can see all of the alien team seems to be slowly closing in on Pipe. They do not want to let this Marine and team take a hold of it.
Life's Fun is pretty low. 2 good shotgun shots and he's gonna go down. Here he comes, gonna try and take out Derriere, but he gets a blast to the face. Oh, Life's Fun is so low. He's able to get out though.
They're gonna have to pull out, yes.
John is the only one left as Derriere is at full health. Flash Lurk is sitting over just under half. And here goes, they're gonna try and build that phase. Here comes John to try and stop him in the process. Derriere knows it though. Derriere sees it coming. John is gonna have to back off as he gets shotgunned down to half health. Here comes Life's Fun. Are they going to be able to power build it? There we go. The phase is up.
And there's a phase up and Overlook at the same exact second. It appears the Marine team's getting a foothold on this map again. Possibly can end up taking out one of these hives relatively soon.
And get out of there. Nope. John loses his lurk. Not a horrible situation, but...
No, it's not. Now, I don't know about your opinion on this, but I feel that taking a hold of Pipe almost puts you at the disadvantage, the same disadvantage the alien team seems to be on. That Pipe is so far from cargo that establishing a push just seems very, very difficult.
Yeah, but you know what? With that phase gate in in Overlook, if they had lost Overlook completely and just taken Pipe, I would totally agree with you. They were in a terrible position. But because they were able to reestablish Overlook at the same time, it's a net win, because at the very least they're going to get a second chair and start being able to nano people.
Oh, definitely.
Yep, and there it is, Pipeline claimed.
Oh, we might be losing Life's Fun at subsector. He comes down the hair, and he goes down to a pistol just as he arcs over the top of the staircase.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Been by one one of our other spectators, Three Gorges in Topo. This is going to be the same push that they made last game. Let's see if they can handle it.
Oh, and right now, simultaneously, there is a push going on in Subsector and a single arc attacking Nanogrid. Knowing that if they would take out Nanogrid, they would effectively cut the alien res node supply in half.
Yeah, I mean, this is full commit time. I mean, they've got Three Gorges under control. There's the beacon. They're going for tower. There's the beacon. I don't think Three Gorges is going to be able to take out the power. Yeah, they went for the power instead of going for the armory or the face gate or anything. You know.
That was a bold move. I think that's really where experience shows. When Breakfast Club did the same exact attack, they went for the weaker structures instead of attacking that power node. Power node has a lot more health and is much more difficult to take out.
You know, they could have easily gotten the phase, the armory, one or two of the IPs, maybe even the arms lab or the observatory.
Yes. And right now the alien team's putting themselves in a position where they only have 2 higher life forms, even though Sweetie Bot is seconds away from being able to purchase an Onos. But they have lost Nanogrid and they have to resist and redrop that.
Yeah, they are. But their Marines are doing a pretty good job of cleaning up in East Junction as Jason is stuck in Nano. Or not.
Exactly.
He just bones out. Derriere and Flashlurk pushing into Nano to clean up those 2 res nodes that were dropped.
Exactly. I think this, like we're talking about, the difference with these two teams is experience. And I mean, it's really starting to show right now that mid-game Breakfast Club was looking in a very poor, dire situation, if you will. But they seem to have been able to adapt and overcome this and be able to retake a strong foothold on the map that it looks like the alien team is in a somewhat scary position.
Yeah, they lost a lot of higher life forms. I don't know if they lost. Oh boy, look at this! IE and Sweetie Bot and John down in pipeline taking down the phase gate. They're going to be able to get it before anyone comes through.
Definitely.
No observatory down there. That means they're going to lose the chair. Oh boy, here we go. This could be a huge turn for DIS. This could be a huge turn in their favor. And this was a smart move. While the entire Marine team is on the other side of the map dealing with Nanogrid, protecting Overlook, they made a strong push into pipeline. I like that play.
Yes. And the Marine team has no choice but to go on the route that they're taking right now. With the fades on the field, you cannot afford to just have one Marine building by himself.
Yep. Too easy to just get picked off. They do have a phase up in Nanogrid, though, so they are going to claim these res nodes. And my god. The Marines are sitting on 6 res nodes right now.
If this battle turns out in alien favor in C12, we could be looking at a pipeline drop. Oh, disregard that. The alien res just spent, I believe, on a fade egg. So it appears that Sally's watching an egg for a reason. Maybe I could be wrong.
I see Life's Fun down there watching that same egg as Sally heads off toward pipeline. And they've already redropped pipeline.
Exactly, and this is just one of those times that you can see a team is just not capitalizing on their success.
Yep.
They had already taken out pipeline, and they have not capitalized on continuing the push or maintaining the hold.
I don't know if they needed to push on Overlook or Nanogrid or something, but just letting them get that chair up again. John is the only one left now on the aliens in pipeline, but Party Skulk and Patchy were so low.
Exactly.
I mean, they still have that armory, though, so they're going to go ahead and heal themselves all the way back up, and it's as if pipeline never went down.
Yes.
Let's see if the aliens can get another hit going here. Getting down to the last minute here. As time goes by, the Marines just get stronger and stronger.
What do you believe is the reason? What do you believe is the reason right now why the alien team just was able to start losing the map?
I would say it was really intelligent timing on the part of the Marines. So when those 3 gorges, I think it was a combination of a 3 gorge push that didn't pan out, and simultaneously, as that was happening, you had the arcs hitting Nanogrid and a push on subsector. So the defending players on the alien side had to make a choice. They gave up Nanogrid in favor of subsector, which is the obvious choice. but they didn't have a lot to work with. You know, they only had 3 people, if they pull their comm out, to make that defense, to actually hold on to subsector and potentially nanogrid, which obviously they didn't. And it gave the Marines an opportunity to claim nanogrid and claim pipeline at the same time, because you'll notice as soon as that 3 gorge push happened, that's when they went and claimed pipeline.
Yes. Yeah, that definitely does seem that that was the downfall right there, is that they just, the timing was slightly off.
Like I said, it's a combination of a bad gorge push into control and a really good timing on the part of Breakfast Club.
Of Breakfast Club, yes. That Onos at Sweetie Bot seems to be trying to harass Pipeline, but I don't know if that's going to be enough right now. He has IE as a gorge support.
And here comes John as well on the lurk. Oh no, Sweetie Bot is really low. Really, really low. Can John get in there and save him? No! Onos goes down. Onos
That was a talented move right there. What they did is they nanoed, I'm not sure which Marine, and he literally went to block the Onos' path. So the Onos had no choice but to kill him to get by him. It just buys enough time for the Marines to encircle the Onos and unload.
And it just goes to show, you know, everybody who I in pub games, I frequently hear people complaining, oh my god, Onos are so overpowered, oh geez, you get an Onos in the game and it's over. And it really just goes to show, 2 shotgun jetpack Marines and a decent commander can obliterate an Onos with gorge backup.
Exactly, yeah. That Onos had a gorge directly behind him, and it just shows that.
And here comes the push on the sector, pushing in Party Skulk, XTC, and Derriere. Iron Fist is the only one there as gorge. Oh boy.
With only 1 higher life form on the field of John, this just looks like we're seeing the end of this game as we speak.
Yep. Phase down, Onos down. I think this is it, and a brilliant turnaround. I mean, really, I have to give unbelievable credit to Breakfast Club for the impeccable timing of the push on Nano and on Sub. And the brilliant thing about it was they had 2 shotgun Marines pushing on subsector. They had 1 Marine protecting 2 arcs pushing on West Junction, so that they could arc Nano from West Junction. When the gorges ran into control, they beaconed, obviously. So the brilliant thing about that is the arcs were still sitting in West Junction, and the alien team just had committed so much to that push on control that the 3 gorges, if they'd even left 1 of those gorges behind, or you know, I don't know what else, but they had no way to handle those 2 arcs sitting there pounding on Nano.
Exactly. And I mean, that just shows you right there that the Marine team knew exactly what they were doing. By leaving that arc behind, the commander continued to scan Nano throughout that whole attack, knowing that no matter how that ended, the important thing was that those arcs maintained their attack on Nano. He could not affect the battle any other way.
Yep. And just, you know, and this is the chess team. You know, this is the strategy where you kind of back people into a corner where they you know, they're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't.
Exactly. They have to choose which piece they want to throw away, and the game is called right there.
Here it is. Comes out from IE. That was a good match. I like that. That was very good. And, you know, full credit to Dis here. Again, these guys have not been playing together as long. They've not, you know, they don't have the experience the Breakfast Club has. You know, this is...
Exactly, but they're still so fluid and well adapting. Yeah. It's just, I feel, when they actually start to get to the mid-level of the mid-game, somewhere right around 6 minutes onward to the end of the game, it's just the coordination starts to fall to pieces a little bit. It's not on them. It's just that they're not used to playing with such an organized team such as the Breakfast Club.
And you know, and it'll get better over time. You can already see they were making some intelligent plays here and there, especially, you know, when they went and took down Pipeline, which they, you know, but
exactly.
it's some of the time it's not just taking down Pipeline, for example. It's taking down Pipeline and not having to stop and say, okay, what do we do next? It's just immediately knowing this is what we're going to do next, and I already know where my teammates are going to be. I don't have to think twice about it. And that's the kind of coordination that Breakfast Club clearly has that I think Dis is still working on.
Yes, definitely. It just, They just seem to... Breakfast Club has a little bit more time